Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sylvia Ispianti from the Islamic Economic Master Program at UIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. Today, I'd like to tell you about my research. The topic of the research is about Robert Hall and the random walk hypothesis. Macroeconomic theory has undergone significant development in recent decades, especially in the understanding of consumption behavior. One of the important contributions in this field is the random travel hypothesis put forward by Robert Hall. This hypothesis combines elements of the permanent income hypothesis developed by Milton Friedman with the concept of rational expectation. The permanent income hypothesis emphasizes that forward-looking consumers consider not only current income in their consumption decision, but also their expected future income. The combination of these two concepts led Hall to a surprising conclusion. Although the random travel hypothesis has a strong theoretical basis, empirical evidence points to some discrepancies. Consumption and income data show that predictable change in income still lead to predictable change in consumption as well. This contradicts the prediction of random travel theory and raises questions about the validity of the theory in explaining actual implication for consumption behavior has significant relevance in the context of the Indonesian economy. A better understanding of how Indonesian consumers make consumption decisions can help in the formulation of more effective economic policies, especially in dealing with economic fluctuation and designing economic stimulus programs. The method of the research is use qualitative methods, with the whole theory approach which use the theoretical approach by combining the permanent income hypothesis and rational expectation assumption to develop a random walk hypothesis in consumption. This method involves a deep analysis of relevant literature, including Hall's original works and research that has been conducted before. Data analysis focus on the understanding and synthesis of key concepts in Hall's theory, as well as their implication for understanding consumption behavior. This approach allows research to explore in depth the logic and assumption underlying the random walk hypothesis, as well as evaluates relevance in the context of contemporary economic and particular in Indonesia. The result of the study show that Hall concludes that if the permanent income hypothesis is correct and consumers have rational expectation, then change in consumption over time should not be predictable. However, empirical evidence suggests that predictable change in income still lead to predictable change in consumption, which contradicts this theory. The empirical studies have found that consumption often correlates with predictable change in income. Research by Flavin found that consumption is more sensitive to current change in income than the random walk hypothesis predicts. This phenomenon is known as excess sensitivity of consumption to income. The research by Campbell and Mankiw developed a model that combines two types of consumer, those who follow the random walk hypothesis and those who consume based on current income. They found that about 50% of consumers seems to be consuming based on current income, which contradicts Hall's theoretical prediction. Several explanations have been put forward to explain the difference between this theory and empirical evidence. One of them is existence of liquidity constraints. In the Indonesian context, research by Kusuma found that Indonesian household consumption behavior saw deviation from the random walk hypothesis. Indonesian household consumption appears to be more influenced by current income than Hall's theory predicts, perhaps due to liquidity constraints and financial market imperfection. Then, this is analysis of the implication of the combination of permanent income hypothesis. The theory of the permanent income hypothesis combined with rational expectation, as proposed by Robert Hall, provides new insight to understanding consumption behavior. This theory states that consumers make consumption decisions based on lifetime income expectation, not just current income. The implications of this theory are very relevant in the Indonesian context, considering the characteristic of the economy that is still developing and the financial market that is still the growth stage. There are several important deviations in household consumption patterns in Indonesia that are in accordance with the theory of permanent income, but with some important deviation. One important implication of Hall theory is that predictable economy policies should have a little impact on consumption, as rational consumers should have considered these policies in their consumption plans. In Indonesia, the previously announced fiscal policy still has a significant impact on people's consumption pattern. Some factors that could explain this irregular include liquidity constraints in Indonesia households that limit their ability to even our consumption over time. Although Hall's theory may not fully explain consumption behavior in Indonesia, its contribution to understanding the role of long-term expectation and planning in economic decisions remain relevant. Next, rational expectation of consumer consumption pattern. The rational expectation theory, integrated into consumption theory by Robert Hall, provides a new perspective on understanding consumer consumption pattern. This theory assumes that consumers use all available information to make the best prediction about the future, and based on this prediction, they make consumption decisions. In the Indonesian context, the implications of rational expectation on consumption patterns are very interesting to research. Research by Suryana and Anwar show that Indonesian consumers, especially in urban areas, are increasing showing decision-making characteristics that are in line with the rational expectation theory. One important implication of rational expectation is that anticipated economy policies should have a minimal impact on consumption. Another important implication of the rational expectation is the importance to credibility of economic policy. This highlights the importance of effective communication from policymakers to manage public expectation. The Financial Service Authority has acknowledged this and has stepped up effort to improve transparency in public finance and education. In addition, the rational expectation theory emphasizes the importance of policies that support better access to information and improve people's economic literacy. This is aligned with the Indonesian government effort to improve financial literacy and reflected in the National Strategy of Financial Literacy. Therefore, although rational expectation may not fully explain consumption behavior in Indonesia, their contribution in understanding to the role of information and expectation in economic decision remain relevant. The conclusion of the research is the random walk theory proposed by Robert Hall is important development in the theory of consumption, combining the hypothesis of permanent income with the concept of rational expectation. This theory states that if consumers have rational expectation, change in consumption should be unpredictable and only respond to unexpected new information. Although Hall's theory has a strong logical basis, empirical evidence, especially in Indonesian context, suggests a deviation from the prediction of this theory. Indonesian consumers still show significant sensitivity from predictable change in income, contrary to what the random walk theory predicts. Several factors may explain this irregularity, including liquidity constraints, financial market imperfection, and higher levels of economic uncertainty in developed countries such as Indonesia. These factors limit consumer ability to fully implement optimal consumption strategies based on long-term rational expectation. Hall's contribution remains significant in our understanding of consumption behavior. His theory has prompted further research into how consumers shape expectation and make consumption decisions. In addition, his ideas about the importance of expectation in economic decisions have influenced various areas in macroeconomics, including monetary and fiscal policy theory. In the Indonesian context, the implication of Hall's theory and the concern about this theory expectation are relevant for the development of economic policies. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.